Brandon Staley, the sheriff now for a couple of years with the Chargers. A little heat from time to time, an expectation that the Chargers are going to be better sooner rather than later. Running back Austin Ekeler wants out. They've given him permission to shop himself via trade. Hasn't found a taker yet. Said Staley over the weekend, I think there's a way forward. We want Austin Ekeler to be a Charger. Where does that land on the BS meter? We put it in, we press the buttons, and we hit the green one at the bottom. What comes out?
I don't think that's BS as much there. I think there is a true wanting. First off, they don't have anybody on their roster that they can really look at to go, wait, we got somebody. It doesn't matter. Austin Ekeler is expendable. So he has that going for him. And then he is one of the better dual-threat running backs in all of football. And you got Justin Herbert. And, yeah, you got a Kellen Moore who just showed he could throw the ball to guys like Tony Pollard coming out of the backfield. Well, Austin Ekeler's one of the best in the business at coming out of the backfield and catching the football. So I'm going to put this one a little lower on the BS meter because I think he does want him back. I think it makes sense. It's just, can they find the right price that makes sense for both them and Austin Ekeler? I'm going to go 4 here, Mike. I actually kind of believe him.
I think it's even lower than that.
Okay.
I think it's the God's honest truth. I think that they are hopeful that Austin Ekeler will go through this process, anger, denial, bargaining, depression, acceptance. I don't know where he is on the list, but the reality is he doesn't want to play for $6.25 million, so he has a chance to go find someone else who will pay him more than that. He finds no one. At some point, he accepts $6.25 million is what he's going to get paid. He may not like it, but Chris, it's more than he's going to make anywhere else. At some point, it's like the OBJ thing. At some point, you have to acknowledge, I'm going to make more doing this, far more than anything else right now. It's not like you're going to walk into a job somewhere else and you're going to say, hey, how about starting salary of $6.25 million? But for running backs, it's even more important that you understand and you fully accept. Because he's made good money, not great money. He was undrafted.
Right.
He's on house money when you consider that he came into the league undrafted. But it further proves the point that you don't have to overpay a running back because you can find one even if he was undrafted. But for the wear and tear, the short-term and long-term physical toll, the potential for long-term cognitive issues, you have to ask yourself, at what point do I have enough money in the bank, free and clear of taxes, and given that he's played for the Chargers, not as much as if he'd played for a team that doesn't take 13.3% on top of everything else away from every dollar you make. But he's got to run that analysis of, is it worth my time? Is it worth my effort? Is it worth my health to play for 6.25? And maybe the Chargers do something.
Well, that's what I was saying.
After
Maybe a sweetener or something.
Right. After he goes out there and his agent calls every team, and no one wants to trade for him, and no one wants to give him more than $6.25 million this year, if the Chargers do anything, that just strengthens the relationship, and it gets him focused and motivated and ready to have a good season. Then he becomes a free agent next year.
Yeah, I think that is kind of maybe it's really kind of how I envision this going down. I think that's, realistically, I don't imagine a team trading draft picks, wanting to deal with, the running back position, $6.25 million. Oh, yeah, we're going to pay you more and give you another contract. I don't see that happening. And I think there's, like we said, there's some value for both sides here to want to make this work. There's, like we said, there's nobody on this roster that's like him to catch the ball out of the backfield. So that makes sense, from their standpoint and wanting him. And I don't know if anybody else is going to value quite the way the one that knows you the best, and that's the Chargers. And I think he could probably capitalize the best within that offense too, especially, again, with no real threat or anybody to take carries or touches away from him on that roster right now. So, I'm with you. I kind of see that, Mike, too. Nothing happens. They give him a sweetener, make him happy, and then they address this situation once again after the year's over.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.